Yes, you. Welcome to the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast, a podcast for people who want to disrupt their lives for a good reason, to make it count. I'm your host, Jen Glantz, and every week I'll drop a new episode with stories from real people just like you, who woke up one morning and decided to make big changes, starting with small things. We'll cover topics like entrepreneurship, love, failure, and self-care. Hey, you're not getting any younger, so let's make this an adventure. Ready? This podcast episode is sponsored by Founders Book. You know when you have an idea? Well, it's not always so easy to turn it into a business. But with Founders Book, they support you with all the tools, guides, templates, and an operating system, along with savings from SaaS platforms to build, launch, and scale your idea into a business. A few weeks ago, I signed up for Founders Book to learn how to build and launch a new business. And since then, I have stuck with Founders Book for three main reasons. First, you get access to the best tools and resources to turn any idea into an MVP and beyond. Plus, they are a startup OS, a one Notion-based workspace for building and growing your startup. You can find everything in one place. And you can save up to $500 in credits and benefits from over 200 SaaS platforms that you're going to use anyway for your business. Try Founders Book today by clicking the link below in our show notes. I promise you, if you're somebody with an idea, but you don't know where to start, you don't know what to do, Founders Book has all of the answers that you need. Check it out today. Today's podcast is sponsored by Clay, a beautiful and private digital Rolodex intentionally designed to help you be more thoughtful with the people who matter to you. I'm always looking for ways to strengthen the human connections I have because people are everything to me in both my personal life and in my career. Yet remembering details about conversations I had at happy hour or over a Zoom call can be hard, and figuring out how I know someone I met years ago can seriously use up so much brain power. Before Clay, being thoughtful required relying on my memory, as well as a mix of spreadsheets, note cards, address books, and so many other tools, in addition to it being so difficult to manage. But that's where Clay comes in. A stunning, intuitive, and private home for your relationships built automatically from the handful of platforms you use every day, like your email, calendar, phone, contacts, LinkedIn, Twitter, and more. When you log on to Clay, you get to see information about all of the people you've interacted with over the years in just one place. You could easily find a person's bio, work history, social media, and start jotting down notes, reminders, and more to deepen your relationships with them over time. Be a better friend. Be a better colleague. The most powerful way to never forget who matters to you is to try Clay today. Just visit clay.earth, that's clay.earth, or click the link below. Hey, any youngers, it's me, your host, Jen Glantz, back with another episode of the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast. One of the things I do in my not-so-free time is I write a newsletter called Odd Jobs Newsletter, where every single week I share suggestions on odd ways that you can make money, whether full-time money, part-time money, weekend money, Tuesday night money, different types of money, because I'm the kind of person who doesn't believe that you should only rely on your full-time job for income. Anything could happen. I was laid off in 2015, completely blindsided, and after that moment, I was like, you know what? I'm never going to rely on just one stream of income because I don't want to suddenly one day wake up and not have that stream of income and then sort of have to start from the bottom. So I decided, okay, I'm always going to think of ways to be able to make money, to try to make money just in case anything happens. And I totally needed that type of mindset because when the pandemic happened, I lost so many streams of income because of COVID and the world shutting down. And that was another reminder, again, to just always be innovative and always be thinking of new ways of making money. So today I figured, okay, I've written like probably 75 of these emails over the past year. Today, I'm going to go through a bunch of different personality types or hobbies or interests, and I'm going to give you some odd jobs ideas based on that personality type or interest. Okay, so let's start off with people who are opinionated. If you're somebody who loves to give your opinion, good news for you, there's ways to get paid to do that. Number one, you can join a research panel. There's a great research panel called Winter, WYNTER. You can sign up, and they're looking for different professionals from all walks of life to join research panels. You answer questions between 1 and 10 minutes, and you get paid. So that's number one. Number two is you can get paid to give feedback by looking at different websites and places like that and giving feedback on the user experience. Google has something called Google Opinions Reward app where you can get paid like $1 for each completed survey, and usually they take less than 20 minutes. You could also answer daily polls or take surveys. Swag Bucks is one of the most popular ones out there. I referenced a man who made $2,700 last year just by using Swag Bucks and taking surveys. Another way you can do that is to join a research community for people who are looking to create, get your testimonials on different products or services. Likely they'll send you different products. They'll ask you to review it or just give your feedback. A lot of companies who are beta testing or they're releasing something new and they want just a ton of people's feedback before they release it to consumers will look for these research communities. There's one great one called mysoapbox.com where you can give your opinions there. Okay, let's say you're a person who loves celebrities. Maybe you've always wanted to be a celebrity or be around celebrities. Here are some side hustle jobs for you. Number one, being a personal assistant to a celebrity. You can actually find these jobs pretty easily on Indeed or LinkedIn. And in the US, some personal assistants will make between $10K and upwards of $2,500K, depending on, of course, your experience and who you're a personal assistant to. If you're good at styling, consider being a celebrity stylist. Think about it. Celebrities need outfits like multiple times a day. If they go on vacation, they need all of their outfits laid out. You can make between $60 and $100K as a celebrity stylist. This is something that you might be able to get hired for as a job through a popular brand or a fashion house, but you also can just start to build your own personal brand. Do this for different high-end clients and then eventually celebrities as well. Next, being a security guard for celebrities. The Kardashians, Justin Bieber, they have full-time security teams that go everywhere with them. If you're somebody who has any type of security experience, whether working as a bouncer or having a law enforcement job, this could be a cool gig for you, and you're likely to make quite a lot of money because these types of security teams are on 24/7, and there's probably a lot of work and hours for you there. Okay, one of the most popular jobs people come to our newsletter for is to learn how to get paid to sleep. You could actually get paid to sleep. So here's some ways for you. Number one, you could be a mattress tester. Again, if you're somebody who loves giving a feedback and opinions, you can become a mattress tester. There's different ways to get those jobs. You can just research mattress companies, see if they have open positions, or join different product testing review sites where you're going to get sent a free mattress and get paid to review it as well. Next is sleep research. You can go to clinicaltrials.com. They often do sleep research where they might have you come into a facility, watch you sleep, and then do some research on your brain or sleep patterns and things like that. There was one study that paid participants $2,400 for 2 days. 2 days of sleep research, which is a pretty good gig. It's a pretty decent amount of money for 2 days of sleep research. Next, you can do something where you sleep in line for people. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but when there's the newest iPhone or pair of Nikes, people will hire people to sleep in line to save their place in line. You might make $25 or $10 an hour. Maybe you don't have to sleep, but if you're somebody who can fall asleep anywhere, that's a good gig for you. Next, you can be a hotel mystery sleeper. So this sounds like a legit dream, but it's a real gig. You can go to different mystery shopping or mystery hotel sites and sign up to be a mystery hotel sleeper. Well, they'll pay you to stay at a weekend at the Ritz-Carlton or somewhere else just to rate and and review the entire experience. Again, hotels have budgets where they invest in this because they literally want to get feedback from a complete unbiased person who is getting paid to stay there for the weekend to share all of the flaws of the hotel so that then they could work with the staff to improve the overall experience. Next, if you're a person who loves to drink wine, there's so many different ways that you can make money this way. There's one right now where you can get paid $10K a month and live rent-free in Sonoma just to become a wine tester. There's also wine reviewers or testers. There's Pine Cone Research or Opinion Outpost, where oftentimes they will send you wine and ask for your feedback, get reviews, just to again see how the wine is. You could also become a wine tour guide, move to a spot that has lots of vineyards, and you can do wine events and wine tours. They also do them remote as well. This is great if you're somebody who loves public speaking as well as wine. Let's talk about heartbreak. Now, this might sound a little bit negative, but there's lots of jobs for people who like to help you get over heartbreak. You know, we all have that one friend who's just so good at helping you get over a broken heart or a loss of a best friend or something like that. Well, here's some ideas for you. Number one, there's a company called Onward where you can pay them $300 and they help you get your life back in order after a breakup. So you can try to work for them or create a similar type of company, right? A lot of people after a breakup are not only mourning the loss of the person, but trying to get their life back together. So something like Onward is a great way for you to help people while you get paid. Also, another great way is to create a marketplace where people can sell old jewelry or old items once a relationship ends. There's a really cool one called I Do, Now I Don't, where people can sell their old engagement rings or pieces that were expensive jewelry that they got in a relationship. So maybe you create the official marketplace where people can sell sneakers or other types of fashion items that they got while they were in this past relationship. Okay, this one is for people who love dogs. A lot of you out there love dogs. Number one, you could be a dog walker. I know that sounds like an easy job, and you know, it quite often is. So you can join Rover or Wag, one of those dog walking apps, and make like $17 or $25 a walk, which is an easy way to just make some side cash. Also, you can consider doing a job for a dog company like Bark or Chewy. You can be an art director, social media, content creator, where you can actually work with dogs to make content for their social media or their marketing. Those jobs are going to be a little bit harder to find, but you would be shocked. In the pandemic, there was quite a dog boom. A lot of people got dogs, which means a lot of different dog companies have popped up. Definitely check out to see if there are any open positions with dog brands, whether food brands, accessory brands, clothing brands for dogs. You would be surprised. Okay, those are some of my jobs for you. I know I went through a lot, but if you're somebody who is looking for an odd job based on your personality, check out oddjobsnews.com. I have over 70 posts here, from odd jobs I found on TikTok to how to make money this summer to making passive income and so much more. Hopefully these jobs right here gave you a dose of inspiration, but also reminded you that you can make money from so many different things. And if you're a person who's looking for some side income, part-time income, or just a little extra cash, I've got your back. Hopefully these ideas were inspirational, and check out oddjobsnews.com for more cool ideas. Until next week, all my love, Jen Glantz.
Hey you! Thank you for listening to the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast. There are hundreds of thousands of pods out there, so thank you for listening to this one. You can find the show notes for this week's episode up on our website, anyyounger.com. Subscribe, rate, and review the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast on iTunes so that other ears around the world can listen too. Oh, and join our secret You're Not Getting Any Younger Facebook group, where over 1,000 people are talking about how to disrupt their lives, for a good reason, to make it count. Until next week, all my love, Jen Glantz.